Hello, it is Monday here today, and we are against this Japan guild who's like rank 6, I think. Somehow we're rank 4. In case you're not up to date watching Vic's videos, I don't even know if he mentions whether we win or lose a war, but we've lost 2 wars this season. You know, taking it chillax. Like pretty much no required comp check. None of that stuff, so if we drop a few here and there, it's kind of whatever, as long as we qualify for the tournament, which they have announced there is a tournament this season. That's all we really care about for the most part. So yeah, anyways, we're going to try to win this one here, and well, I'm going to be a little bit less lazy about my attacks since I'm recording them for you lot now. So what we have here in the round 1 is, Mine Lives is what we're going with, and made my Arunka pretty tanky here. I think it's quite possibly impossible for a boss to kill this, and what we're looking for is a healer for the thing that's going to be tanking everything here, or Arunka, and half of the reason we're using Arunka is so we can use Vual, which makes our Arunka like literally unkillable here. And then we have Renak, who's going to make it even easier to tank, because look. Okay, Renak is actually mitigation, okay? Because she steals their attack. Yep. So we're gonna yoink the boss attack, and then we're going to win. I haven't sought the Renak's build from an RTA build or anything, it's just a normal build here, so yeah. With these scales BBK defenses, you pretty much just want to like survive. Like realistically, they're not threatening much damage or tempo, so as long as like you survive them pressing their S3s for the first turn, you should just win. So that's what we're going with here. And yep, not going to well, yeah, not gonna Renak S3 anything other than the Bois most likely, until the BBK's Immortal is gone, because I don't want my rule to get sniped. She'd honestly probably live, like there's no soul burn, so it'd probably be fine. Especially because her attack's yoink, but I won't chance it. No point in hitting anything else anyways. Nothing on their team is really that scary. Yeah, Rinka Noble Oath because well, ignores damage reduction anyways, so might as well get this thing on, I guess. I could do Rocket Punch, but I think if I do Rocket Punch, wait no, I just okay, I'm not on counter set anymore. I was gonna say if I'm Rocket Punch and I S1 the BBK or something, then the ball would proc, but no, I will just not do that, and I will only touch the ball. Yes. Anyways, round 1 seems pretty free. And round 2 here, you might be familiar with this combination of units here. However, you might say, but they have evasion. My goal is to kill on a miss. So I've got like 6k attack triple torrent strays here on Tachi, okay? And this does like 23,000 damage on a miss to whatever the highest health is, right? And then we've got, 5k attack triple torrent Argent Waste Young on Windrider for even more attack, right? We'll be doing a bazillion damage on a miss to them as well, softening them up. And then strays will come around, get another S3, S2 off, and if they're somehow alive after that, I'm actually very shocked. I don't think it's possible, but I'm willing to be proved wrong. I don't think no. It's not feasible. We might lose the Bois with this. That's like the only thing. But outside of that, I don't see it really losing. But yeah, like when Bois presses S3, this thing is gonna counter her, almost certainly. But yeah, we got protection set on our ARAM because, well, I mean, Harseti, I'm pretty sure Harseti S3 can one-shot triple torment units. Okay, not those strays, because, like, he's got, health on his stuff, because, like, this was, like, old Firefly Young gear. But, outside of that, yeah, it's quite squishy here. 7k, wait, what? Do I have health subs somewhere? Well, I do have health subs somewhere, because Strays has the good boots. But regardless. Yes, triple torrent. mine kills. So wait, we have mine lives round 1 and then mine kills round 2. Seems good to me. Yeah. We're not planning to crit with the strays anyways. Like if he does end up hitting, you know, he still does 30. So if he hits instead of misses, he does 32,000 damage. So you know, it's like we don't even need to crit when you have this much attack. Strays is just an absurd unit like that. Which I mean, this Setsuka unit's a little bit obnoxious. I've been pretty much only playing her in RTA and bro, she's like a casino unit. Anyways, yes, going in. Wait, I have the whistle equipped, right? Yes. Okay, that's like the only artifact that really matters here. Well, outside of the Tachi, Windrider would be whatever. You could even symbol and say I hit the Harsetti, who I'm assuming is highest defense, but no need. I even need this artifact. Okay, look. Here's the real tech. My Renak doesn't need to be cycling. So, you can give her a Runka at 9.5 more defense. Boom. Yeah. I guess we take fixed damage on the Rinka here. Okay, should I just damage limit Rinka? Yeah, they're not going very fast here, are they? Full Constellation? Oh, wait, I didn't get CR. Confirmed. Counter attack? Very surprising. Okay, my Renak actually might. Wait. I died to the BBKSD because I'm not stealth. I get countered again. Cool. Oh no. Find this. Yes, not even close. Oh, and then I get defense buff up. Hey, well, I kind of wanted to see how much damage the ball was going to do. But we don't get that luxury. Anyways. Just gonna save the S3. Hmm. 3,000 damage? That's actually quite high. Okay, I don't want to accidentally proc the blah. I'm pretty sure the only way I lose is if I accidentally proc blah. Like, I can S2 here, but I don't think I can S2 VVK if I crit. Like, that almost certainly can do too much. And yeah, the goal is to proc the BBK through damage sharing. Encounter not ideal. Well, I'm taking more damage from the fixed damage than the. Does BBK have SD again? Wasn't paying attention. If she does, I might be in trouble. That's not cool. Ow. The ball has S3 next turn. Okay, this looks a lot more sus than I thought it would. They appear to be doing damage. Oh wait, never mind. The VVK is gone. I wasn't counting her immortals. Is heal off here. Okay, it's a lot less sus than it looks because Okay, hear me out. Is all as sus than it looks? Because I had the noble oath, right? So I was actually waiting here on the Urunka, then it might have appeared. Okay? Bro, the hit damage was enough. Damn. Anyways. Maybe I could have S2'd the BBK. With Renak turn 1. No, I feel like it's still like the same issue where you can accidentally crit her and it just does too much damage. Double edge decrescent. Okay. My Hua is definitely dead here. Oh Jesus, the Protsa actually saved me. 37,000 damage. Okay, and then I got the Wind Rider attack. Oh yeah, see, that's what I was going for here. The Rylet took like all of his health and she took like half her health, so. Okay, please don't hit so I can have a good example here. Yes, 25,000 damage on a miss. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So yeah, even if the Harseti lives, you know, I'm getting straight S3, S2. It kills the Harseti, and then that happens again on the oh, what's her face? Setsuka, yes. Very good, very good. Anyways, on to something else here. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that attack first, because now I don't have Hua. No. There's no way I need Hua again. Okay, got something else set up here, and okay, I'm kind of agonizing over this round 2 here, because it's kind of annoying actually. There's like a few things that can go wrong here. For starters, okay, well, I guess the obvious attack is like Luna BBK, right, or something. But obviously, you know, you run into stuff like Storm Sword Celine maybe, and then like or like you go like, okay, so if you go fast and the Celine's fast, Storm Sword, and like, you know, she cleanses your Luna, and then like you're crying. If you go slow and she's also slow for some reason, oh fuck, that's annoying. And then well, yeah, your Luna is also useless there. Another thing that can happen is, okay, you can account for the Setsuka being fast by just putting Doctor's Bag on like Frida or something, and then even if she is that a tuning where your BBK gets blind, you're okay. But like the other concern is, okay, you kind of have to be, okay, no, you don't really have to be ER BBK. Like realistically, it's base speed Urunka, but if it's not, and then like she Rocket Punch strips your BBK, and then like and then the Setsuka goes right. Like what if it's fast Urunka, fast Setsuka, and then your BBK has 3 debuffs and she can't cleanse the blind, and then you can't kill anything. Ooh, it could happen. And then something else I considered was Lady of the Scales Elvira. In theory, that should be decent because you get perma, you know, infinite damage sharing on your front line, but I couldn't. It's like too tuning dependent on the Setsuka, because what can happen is, okay, your Elvira's Immortal gets procced before the Setsuka takes a turn, whether it's like from, well, it would probably just be RNL Celine that can do it, or the Celine just takes 2 turns before the Setsuka goes, right, and then your Elvira's Immortal gets procced, and your but you can't press S3 because the Setsuka is going to go and then ignore ER strip it next, so you know, you don't really want that happening. So yeah, those are like the 2 attack type. I probably considered other stuff and I just forgot. But what we've got here instead is we're just surviving. And Kairon's pressing S3 and killing the Celine, hopefully. And if it is a tank Celine, we're not dying to her. Pylus is actually pretty nice versus the Setsuka though, because you get the damage reduction versus your counter attacks. Wait, it's probably on the tree, isn't it? Both on her counter attacks. Wait, do I go with Proof of Valor or Noble Oath? I'll think about it. Regardless, and her like Giga proc thing, right? So if we have defense buff up plus Pylus damage reduction, we're never dying to it, so we don't really care about stopping the proc with Elvira, for example. And then Kairon's just tanky. Nothing's really hitting him, so there's no point in putting damage on him. This is from Hall of Trials. I feel like every time somebody sees this artifact, they ask where it's from. It's from Hall of Trials. Just like the normal currency, not the fancy currency. And then Raw's just fast build, Ice Crystal. Should work out. Because like realistically, our Pylus isn't tanking the Celine for very long here, so like it doesn't really matter that we're high ER. Just do Proof of Valor. It should matter too much what our artifact is. And alright, the reason we're using Kairon though is because he was buffed not too long ago to still deal the fixed damage on a miss, right? So it's okay that they have Setsuka and they have team-wide evasion. Kairon will just kill them. And then for round 1, pen unit with fixed damage, pen unit with fixed damage, SCC Ilona, and then a water unit to bait the Renak, who is also a Soul Weaver. Wow. This attack has been pretty consistent versus a lot of Renak defenses that are annoying since Renak has come out, so no need to change it up here. Bulk FCC on Arias, 50% damage reduction versus fixed damage. And Ilonov, just on the damage build, extra barriers with Rise of Monarch, decent enough. This is just quick equipped. Yep. I mean, I don't see round 2 losing. It just might take a while. But yeah. Let's just send. Okay, I don't know if Fast Rail is actually good here. It should be fine, but it might not be actually good. Also, you probably won't actually have defense buff up for Setsuka. Necessarily. But, doesn't really matter that much. Probably. Maybe it matters a lot. Setsuka. Wait, what if I can't kill the Setsuka? I mean, worst case scenario is 100 turn draw. I don't think they can realistically kill my team. Round 2, once the Celine is dead to Kairon S3. Anyways, going in. Oh, wait, she's on the ignore damage share artifact. That doesn't work on the fixed damage though, right? Wait, why would it work on fixed? I mean, it still did no damage. That's kind of interesting. Oh right, the Lady of the Skills is also a fixed damage unit, huh? Guess you just go here. Conveniently, SCC is a dark unit, so we also have the Fear baited. I actually don't want to proc the Anarchy because her AI is really stupid. So she'll just S3 here, even though her immortal hasn't been procced. That's also the reason why Amaki's bad on defense. She's dumb. But proc. Oh. Actually kind of scary. I mean, not that scary, but kind of scary. I'm like down 10% health. Yeah, not actually scary. Just obnoxious. Yeah, let's just put up another immortal. Wow, fuck you, Raihi. I guess I could solve an ill now. Wait, I'm getting countered. 1000 damage. Okay, she's popping off. Yeah, Ilna's about to come in with the barrier again. Actually, I'm almost in a little bit of danger here. The fixed damage is so stupid. I think RNL is still scarier than Ignore damage share, but this is like the lowest my Momo's ever gotten from one of these. I guess, yeah, you don't have to run stealth on your Renak, do you? Because, well, she gets infinite damage sharing, so it doesn't matter what you run. Even if you hit the Renak, she's not gonna take any damage. Yeah, no, Ilona DPS is plenty. I feel like this thing's gonna counter me at some point. There's no way it's 22k and not counter. Alright, the other one I was considering for round 2, but I didn't want to go through with because I wasn't confident in my speed, was just A-lot strays and then maybe A you know, same strategy as her first attack, where I just killed one and miss. Except with A-lots, you get to run a damage artifact. You run Tooth probably here, and you get to run attack increase artifact on the A-lots. I was worried about just like Celine being fast. Okay, it was Storm Sword Celine and moderately fast Setsuka. I think she's on her own artifact. I missed already. She procced already. Yeah, it's 7k attack Celine, so once the Celine takes her second turn, Kieran should be able to press his S3. And because... Okay, I'm not worried about getting tagged on my Pylus, but... Dude, why is she so loud? What was I saying? Okay, I don't even know. This is going to take a while though. I do know that for a fact. No need... Wait, I was gonna say no need to get Celine attack buff, but she's gonna have attack buff anyways. I mean, no need to give Setsuka stacks, I suppose. But at the same time, everything on my team is full health. Alice heals herself at the start of the turn. So... Yeah, Kieran gets to take his turn. Jesus Christ. Okay, that hurts. Every 10 fighting spirit adds 1000 damage to Kieran's S3, so we deal an entire 11k fixed damage. And yeah, now we need to wait for his S3 to come back, but shouldn't be too bad. Because if the Setsuka does proc, she's gonna be at 1 health. So I'm not really too worried about killing her ever. Why is Setsuka only 16k health? Oh yeah, I mean this is just the waiting game, so let's see when I'm done waiting, I suppose. Yeah, okay, outside of my pilots dropping to half health turn 1, they didn't really do much damage, as expected. Okay man, my brain's rotting, even though I'm thinking. Don't think about it too much. I'm gonna cleave for my last attack here, and yes. Okay man, I look man, I just didn't want to into 2 wars back to back, okay? Okay, sorry if the attacks are boring. You know, there's nothing boring about Montmorency, FCC. Okay. Anyways, one last attack here. Okay, last attack set up here. And we're hitting the Stronghold, and it's the same round 1 that we already hit earlier, except I'm copying my guildmate's attacks now. This is a classic into a lot of defenses where you essentially just survive because you have Immortal. And yup. Okay, I mean, how does it lose? You just SSA S2 to K and then you win. Cool. Okay, that's how you lose. In this case, my Kron, I put him on ER simply because there is a non-zero chance between the BBK S3 and a Stray Hua S3 that our Acades somehow dies, and in which case this thing would be hitting into my Kron, and then if we get feared, it would be bad. But outside of that, it should be good. There's no info for either of these rounds though, other than that this is probably not Unholy Sack. So, yeah, I'm just assuming that if, you know, the other 5 people that hit this tower with this attack, won, that I will also win. I could run it back with my Runka meme, and also like another option for that Ruella Runka is you can just slam what's their face, Celine on the one artifact, the Hua artifact, Summer Hua artifact that ignores damage sharing, and then you just nuke this thing. Yep, that also works pretty well, but mine's only plus 15. And I don't really want to bottle because you got a collab announced around the corner here. So yeah, just not do that. It's probably a bit safer than Renak though, just because it removes Hua Young from the stratosphere. Yeah, anyways, this one should work out pretty well. And then for round 2, well, you see, my Hua Young died somehow. So we're improvising here. And this should work pretty well, actually. We've got Senya Renak, and the only thing we know is that this thing probably isn't Holy Sack, and we've got Giga Health here, so our splash damage is bigger. And we've got Renak on high health, high attack, their own artifact. And then we've got, wait, I need this on Doctor's Bag. This on Doctor's Bag so that my Renak gets cleansed. Wait, this doesn't work because the Harseti procs the Doctor's Bag. This on Potion Vial so that the Renak gets cleansed. But she'll only have, well, she could have defense break, I guess, if the Arunka's counter. But the Arunka's probably dead. So Renak has to S3, so unlikely. Even if it is, though, I'm gonna be stealth, and the Renak's gonna be S2, S3ing my Senya, and I don't think she's dying. So yeah, odds are good. With the Potion Vial here. So yeah, let's just slam. But yeah, like, it's just so much fixed damage. Their whole team dies. It's the idea there. Oh, they're quite slow. I see. My Charon is currently slower than the BBK. Well, he has Force Friends if you're mortal. I don't think there should be any real concern here. But yeah, so if this counters, and if this goes into my Acades, I think my Acades can die. Well, no, I'll improve. Probably fine. Oh, when is the Charon? Okay. There you go. Well, you can probably run the what's his face? Ignore damage to artifact here as well. Other effects broken. Shocker, I know. Please. Healing for no reason. I guess Charon potentially takes extra turn. No, man, it doesn't. Pretty sure, yeah, this thing's just dead next turn. BBK's about to take a turn before my Charon. And Charon's about to... And then the interesting thing is here, if you press S3, the fixed damage doesn't get damage shared because the BBK is going to die from the hit. Or the fixed damage happens. Then they still die. Okay, this is kind of funny. We got Aram and Young Senya on the case. Yeah, I imagine the Yurunka just dies to this S3. Although, if I get counter Death Broken here, it can mess up the Potion Vial. Huh. Death Broken. Oh wait, shit. It was still a 50-50. Let's pretend it wasn't. Anyways, just slamming the S3 again. Okay, I kinda thought the Yurunka would die. Well, not really scared though, yet. Maybe I should be. Isn't the Harseti just gonna proc me again? Yes. I see. Wait, she died from the hit. Okay, I haven't seen Young Senya S2 hit kill anything before, I'm pretty sure. So, a very unique experience. Well, anyways. Well, that's it for me here today. Very safe attacks. I would never enter in a guild war using genius attacks, personally. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me here today. Thank you for watching. And more Guild Wars soon. Maybe more non-Guild Wars soon too. Who would think? Okay, I don't know. Anyways, goodbye.